One of the unfortunate downsides of making a positive change is people around you sometimes get negative. It happens people with starting new business religions. It happens with people starting new business, and it certainly happens with people follow the tips on the channel to become more charismatic. As they say, haters gonna hate. In this video, you will find 5 tips to put haters in their place when they start cheering. First, when people start hating, ignore it. You don't have to laugh in their points of joke. You don't have to defend yourself or respond. You don't even have to look at them. Being ignored is one of the powerful negative reinforcers, and is often enough to make people immediately to change their behavior. If you're one-on-one, you can let a awkward silence happens, and if you're in a group, you just go right on shouting to someone else who isn't hating. People who is critical is usually looking for some kind of reaction, and when you ignore them, they're likely to drop it. Second, when haters is passive aggressive, acts as if they're being genuine. So when you heard nice waiter pro, response thank you, I'm glad you like it. This could be confused, and that forces people hating actually to say what they mean or to back down. Either way, you don't have to deal with passive aggression. Third is first a special brand of passive aggressiveness called I could never do that. You tell someone that you're living off of ramen on your quest to save enough money to move to Nashville to hit its big in country music scene, and there's a reply say, well, I could never live like that. Or you can tell them that your new fitness plan to cut out all sugar, and they'll say, well, I could never do that. Then they look at you just like you're crazy. Your response should be simple. This is a good thing that you make decision for you, and I get to make decision for me, because if the roles were reversed, it sounds just like we both be actually unhappy. Go back up immediately. Fourth, when criticism is from people close to you, a little bit of vulnerability can go a long way. Resistance is what forces most haters to continue. They will tell you you are not able to work out. You are never able to make it. You say that you will for this reason, then they tell you why those reasons aren't good enough. The cycle continues as long as the argument is about facts, but if instead of arguing facts, you share your value and your real concerns, you're likely to have more success. So when someone close to you says your business is going to fail, respond telling them that yes, it might not working on, but it might not it might not work out. But I love what I'm doing, and I learned a lot. or when they say you should quit pursuing your goals, such like becoming more confident, because that isn't what
more confident
because
的
more confidence
死的话是那个名词，这
because
是形容词才对。
because that isn't something that they think you can learn. Reply. Confidence isn't always doesn't always come naturally to me. So I have to work on it. But I have seen some improvements, and it has a true positive effects for how I feel. So I'm going to keep going. When you let them know the emotional reasons that you're working on it, people tend not to attack. Fifth, find a community. Many hates we deal with comes from people close to us that don't want us to change. They're invested in us staying same, even if it's come at the expense of our happiness and growth. So to limit the pushback you receive, find the group that is into what you're into. The illustrators, go hang out with the illustrators who like to draw comic or wanna be comedians who practice
叫 practice 就是动词。
who practice improv in local club. There's a group for almost everything, and you can find it if you Google your town plus the activity you're into. Meetup.com is also great for finding your tribe. So there you have it. Five tips for making haters to disappear. When you want to join a tribe which is very pro self-improvement, click the button here to subscribe this channel. You may subscribe to this channel. You may even find some way to improve that you didn't know you're interested in.
好。